Students, in this video, we will discuss some more examples on dynamic programming. First example, example number 4. We have already discussed 3 examples in previous videos. So this is fourth example on continuous problem. So problem is minimize u1 square, u2 square plus u3 square is equals to f1 u1, which is nothing but can be written as can be written as f1 u1 function of u1 only, plus this is nothing but function of u2 only, and this is nothing but f function of u3 only. So f1 u1, f2 u2, f3 u3, subjected to the constraint u1 plus u2 plus u3 is greater than equals to 10, where each ui is greater than 0. So this is a continuous problem. Okay, so now the first, when we are solving this type of problem, so first we will define the state variables. So here we will start from backward direction and we are moving from the towards the forward direction. Backward means when we are taking u1 plus u2 plus u3. So let us assume that this is a new variable x3. Why we have used x3? Why we not x2? Because here we are having 3 variables. So in for each stage we are having a one variable. So in first stage, for example, denoted by x1, we have only u1. In the second stage, we are having actually the cumulative sum u1 plus u2, which is denoted by x2. In the third stage, we are having again cumulative sum x u1 plus u2 plus u3, which is nothing but x3. So in the last stage, we are having this cumulative sum. So that's why this is denoted by x3. So x3 is u1 plus u2 plus u3, and according to this constraint, this is greater than equals to 10. Fine. Now in the second state, we have cumulative sum of initial two variables u1 plus u2, because our constraint is in the sum form. This is always depends upon the constraint. Fine. We will see this in the later on through another examples. So here we have, so now you just remove u3 because its work is over. So now we have only u1 plus u2. So we assign this as a new variable x2. But according to this, what is u1 plus u2? u1 plus u2 is x3 minus u3. So that's why u1 plus u2 is x3 minus u3. Now in the first stage, we have only u1. And according to this, u1 is x2 minus u2. Fine. So this is the state variables. So you have to assign the state variables. Now find out the state transformation functions. And general form is this: fi xi is minimum of ui. As per the dynamic programming approach, this is fi ui, that means these functions, plus f of I minus 1, x of I minus 1, so that we have a recurrence relation where I is 3 to 1. So put I is equal to 3 here. So we get f3 x3 is equals to minimum of u3. This is your f3 u3. We have already mentioned here. What is this? This is f3 u3 plus f2 x2. Similarly, put I is equal to 2 here. So we get f2 x2 is equal to minimum of minimization over u2. And this is f2 u2. f2 u2 we have already mentioned here. What is this? f2 u2, which is this, plus f1 x1. Then f1 x1 is, because f1 x1 means what? f1 u1 plus f1 f0, but f0 is not mentioned here, so that's why this is not considered. We have only f1 u1, or you may assume that this is as a 0. This is as a 0, so that's why we have only f1 u1. f1 u1 is u1 square, so u1 is square. ठीक, तो क्योंकि f0 u0 को हम कोई मेंशन नहीं है, सो वी कैन अज्यूम दैट एज अ 0. तो 0 रखेंगे तो खत्म हो जाएगा. फाइन. So this is your f1 u1, this is your f2 u2, this is your f3 u3. Now we will find out the values of f1 x1, f2 x2 and f3 x3. So first we will start with this f1 x1. So now f1 x1 is u1 square, but what is u1? According to this, u1 is x2 minus u2. So just replace this value by x2 minus u2 whole square. Fine. Now find out f2x2. So f2x2 is minimum of over u2, and this is nothing but u2 whole square. According to this, u2 whole square plus f1x1, and f1x1 is nothing but this x2 square, x2 minus u2 whole square. हमने अभी भी कैलकुलेट किया, एंड मिनिमम इज टेकन ओवर u2. तो मिनिमाइजेशन जो हम ले रहे हैं वो u2 पे ले रहे हैं. तो सपोज दिस इज नथिंग बट सपोज अ न्यू वेरिएबल t. सो t इज u2 होल स्क्वायर प्लस x2 माइनस u2 होल स्क्वायर. हम मिनिमाइजेशन ले रहे हैं u2 पर. So that's why just differentiate this t with respect to u2 and put it 0. So now differentiate this. So 2u2 minus 2x2 minus u2 is equal to 0. From here u2 is x2 by 2. Fine. So this is u2 is equal to x2 minus 2. So now substitute this value here. So we get f2 x2 is x2 by 2 whole square plus from here when you substitute it here, so we get x2 by 2 whole square. So x2 whole square by 2. So this is the f2 x2. Now substitute this f2 x2 here and find out f3 x3. So this is your f3 x3. f3 x3 is minimum of u3 whole square plus f2 x2. But f2 x2 we have already evaluated x2 square by 2, and here minimization is taken over u3. Fine. u3. So minimum of this is x u3 whole square plus what is x2? If you have seen here, x2 is x3 minus u3. So just replace this x2 by x3 minus u3 whole square by 2, and suppose this is another variable, say t. This again differentiate this with respect to u3 because u3 is our variable. So dt by du3 is equal to 0. So u2 u3 minus x3 minus u3 whole square. So u3 is x3 by 3. Substitute this value here. So we get f3 x3 is x3 by 3 whole square plus half x3 minus x3 by 3 whole square. So after simplification we get x3 whole square by 3. Fine. So now from first state variable x3 is u1 plus u2 plus u3, and according to this is greater than equal to 10, and our target is to find out the minimum value. So what will be the minimum value of x3? Obviously from this minimum value of x3 is 10. 10 is the least value because this sum is greater than equal to 10. तो इसकी minimum value sum की 10 होगी, तो इसका मतलब x3 की भी value 10 होगी minimum value. So that's why here f3 x3 is least for x3 is equal to 10. So when f3 x3 is least at x equal 3 is equal to 10, so that's why find out u3. u3 is here x3 by 3. So x3 by 3. x3 is 10. So 10 by 3. What is u2? u2 is x2 by 2. Because we have already evaluated this value. u2 is x2 by 2. We have already evaluated. So x2 by 2. But x2 is, according to this, x2 is x3 minus u3. So x3 minus u3 by 2. x3 we have already evaluated 10. u3 is 10 by 3. So by 2. So ultimately 10 by 3. So this is your u2. Then find out u1. And according to this, u1 is x1, which is nothing but x2 minus u2. So u2 is x1. x1 is nothing but x2 minus u2. x2. x2 is what? x2 is, we have already evaluated x2 is nothing but x3 minus u3. So x3 minus u3 minus u2. So now substitute the values. So what is x3? x3 is 10 minus u3. u3 is 10 by 3. 10 by 3 minus u2. u2 is 10 by 3. 10 by 3. So it is 10 by 3. So we have evaluated u1 10 by 3, u2 10 by 3, u3 10 by 3. Substitute these values in the objective function. So u1 square, u2 square, u3 square, this will be 10 by 100 by 3. So this is the solution of this problem. So this is evaluated with the help of state variables. This is another way to solve the problem. Now this is the continuous problem. Now we will take the fifth example of cargo loading problem, and this is a discrete problem. Discrete means this is the problem is basically discrete in nature. Let's see. So again we will apply the same type of approach, but in place of derivative here we will use the concept of discrete optimization. Let's see how to solve this problem. So problem is a cargo loading problem. Problem is we have to load a vessel with 3 items. The maximum allowable weight is 7 tons. यानी कि उस वेसल का जो मैक्सिमम वेट है वो 7 टन तक हम परमिट करेंगे, जिसके अंदर 3 आइटम्स हैं. द वेट पर यूनिट ऑफ डिफरेंट आइटम्स एंड देयर वैल्यूज आर गिवन बिलो. 3 तरह के आइटम है उस वेसल में. उस वेसल का टोटल जो सम है, वेट है, वो 7 टन से ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. ठीक. अब जो पर यूनिट उसका वेट है हर आइटम का, वो नीचे दिया गया है. It is required to find the optimum loading which maximize the value of the vessel without exceeding the weight constraint of the 7 tons. यानी अब उस वेसल का हमें मैक्सिमम आपको वैल्यू इवेलुएट करनी है कि कौन सा आइटम उसमें कितने डाले जाएं. उस वेसल में आइटम नंबर 1 के कितने यूनिट्स डाले जाएं, आइटम नंबर 2 के कितने यूनिट्स डाले जाएं, आइटम नंबर 3 के कितने यूनिट्स डाले जाएं कि टोटल उसका वेट जो है वो 7 टन हो और उसका मैक्सिमम प्राइस हमें मिले. फाइन. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. सो डाटा इज आइटम. वी हैव 3 डाटा 1, 2 एंड 3. हियर 3 यूनिट्स. वेट्स, आइटम नंबर 1 का जो वेट है वो यहाँ है 1 यूनिट. आइटम नंबर 2 वेट पर यूनिट इज 3. आइटम नंबर 3 वेट पर यूनिट इज 2. नाउ द वैल्यू पर यूनिट. फॉर आइटम नंबर 1 द वैल्यू पर यूनिट इज 20. फॉर आइटम नंबर 2 वैल्यू इज 90. And for third one 70. So this is the data. So now, so based on this data, first formulate the problem. Okay, so first formulate the problem. So this is the problem, formulation of the problem. So here first we will formulate the problem. So let u1, u2, u3 be the number of units of item number 1, 2 and 3 respectively. So what will be the maximum cost of the vessel? For first item, if you will see in the data, for the first item per unit cost you will receive it 20. यानी हर उस यूनिट पे आपको 20 यूनिट्स का फायदा होगा. फॉर आइटम नंबर 2 90 यूनिट्स. फॉर आइटम नंबर 3 70 यूनिट्स. सो इफ यू आर हैविंग u1 यूनिट्स हियर, u2 यूनिट्स हियर, u3 यूनिट्स हियर, so 20 u1, 90 u2, 70 u3. Take their sum. This will be the maximum. So this is 20 u1, 90 u2, 70 u3. This can be taken as f1 u1. This can be written as f2 u2. This can be written as f3 u3. Just like in previous example, subjected to the now the total load. Total load कितना हुआ, ये तो हमें प्रॉफिट मिला. Total load is, if you will see here, total load. Total load is for the first item we have per unit weight is 1 unit. For the second item 3 units. For the third item 2 units. So here we have u1 units. So 1 into u1 will be the total weight of first item. Here 3 into u2 will be the total weight of the second item. Here 2 into u3 will be the total weight of the third item. So take their sum. So ultimately we have this u1 plus 3u2 plus 2u3, which should be less than equals to 7. This is our weight constraint, and each ui is greater than equal to 0. And important condition is that solution should be an integer, because number of items of item number 1, 2, 3 they should be integer, positive, non-negative integer. कोई भी आइटम जो है वो नॉन निगेटिव इंटीजर होगा, निगेटिव में नहीं होगा. -1 यूनिट, -2 यूनिट, नो. Neither in fraction कि 1/2 units, 3/2 units, no. So that answer should be greater than equal to 0 and integers. This is the important restriction, because number of item is basically a non-negative integers. Okay. So now to solve this problem we will apply the same approach. First define the state variables. So here x3 is what? This u1 plus 3u2 plus 2u3, which is less than equal to 7. Then x2 is, now remove u3, we have only this u1 plus 3u2. So this is your x2, u1 plus 3u2. But according to this u1 plus 3u2 is x3 minus 2u2 u3. So x3 minus 2u3. Then x1 will be only, now remove u3u2 here, so we get only u1. So x1 is u1. But according to here, according to the second equation, u1 is x2 minus 3u2. So x2 minus 3u2. So this is the our state variables. Now find out the range of variables, because here the problem is of integers. So what is u1 from here? u1 की मैक्सिमम रेंज क्या हो सकती है? जब आप इसको जीरो डाल दें, इसको जीरो डाल दें, दोनों लीस्ट वैल्यूज ऑफ u2 एंड u3. सो इसको जीरो डाल दें, इसको जीरो डाल दें, सो यू वी गेट u1 इज लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 7. दिस इज द मैक्सिमम रेंज and minimum is 0. So ultimately possible values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, because we are use are nothing but integers. Okay, now the u2 from here, if u1 is 0, u3 is 0, u2 is 7 by 3. 7 by 3. So what will be the value of 7 by 3? 2 point something. 2 point something कुछ वैल्यू आएगी. इसका मतलब हमें चाहिए इंटीजर्स, सो वी कैन टेक अप टू 2. तो हम 2 तक ले सकते हैं u2 की वैल्यू, पॉसिबल वैल्यूज. सो एंड 3 इज बिकॉज बियॉन्ड द लिमिट. 3 अगर हम लेंगे u2 की वैल्यू तो वो बियॉन्ड द लिमिट हो जाएगी. दिस विल वायलेट द कंडीशन एंड हैंस u2 कैन बी टेकन एज 0, 1 and 2. Similarly u3 is from here, put u1 0, u2 0. So u3 is 7 by 2. That means 3.5. तो इसका मतलब हम इसकी वैल्यू ले सकते हैं 3 तक. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. If you take 4, then that will violate the condition u3, and hence we can take u3 as 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is the possible ranges, because this is the discrete problem. This is not the continuous problem. We will not use the derivatives here. We will use the ranges. Okay. So this is the difference between discrete problem and continuous problem. So now construct the table. So table number 1 for x2. Table number 1 for x2. तो हम x2 के लिए start करेंगे पहले. Okay, remember this thing. So what is x2? If you will see here, x2 depends upon x3 and u3. x2 depends upon x3 and u3. So now write this table. Here we will take u3. Here we will take x3. What is the ranges of u3? If you will see, u3 is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So u3 is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now what is x3? x3 is less than equals to 7. You will see. So obviously the values of x3, possible values will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So from here x3 will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and hence we will take the entire range. So x3 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, because x3 is also depends upon this u1, u2, u3, and since they are non-negative values, hence x3 is also a non-negative value. So that's why we can take only, and these are also integers. So x3 is also an integer. So that's why x3 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the possible values of x3. So we are taking these values. Okay. Similarly x2 depends upon u1 and u3, u2. This is also a non-negative integer, and hence maximum possible value of x2 is also from 0 to 7. Similarly the maximum possible values of x1 is also 0 to 7. So this is basically x1, x2 and x3. All can take values 0, 1, 2 and 7 under the restriction of these. Okay. So we will see this. So now here, so now based on this is the possibility. These are the only possible. But here start with x3. So we will take this later on. So x3 is 0, 1, 2. So we have taken these values. Okay. Now x3 and u3. You can use x3 and u3 to find out the value of x2. So here in this part, we will calculate basically x2. x2 is x3 minus 2u3 एंड इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स, यानी जो हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे वो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर होने चाहिए, जहां पॉजिटिव नहीं आएगा उसको हम छोड़ देंगे, लेफ्ट आउट. ओके, सो नाउ हियर एट दिस प्लेस u3 0, x3 0, put it here 0 0, so what will be the value of x2? 0, so written here we will fix actually 0, हमने इसको 0 फिक्स किया हुआ है और ये पूरा कॉलम कैलकुलेट करा लेते हैं. फर्स्ट कॉलम, so here is 0, so this is 0, so this is 0, so only x2 is equal to x3, so here x3 is 0, so 0, here is 1, so 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, 7 7, because we have taken 0, u3 is 0, so x2 is equal to x3. Now in the second column u3 is 1, so here you put u3 is equal to 1. So when you put u3 is equal to 1, for example here, so what we will get? x2 is equal to x3 minus 2. So in the first column here at this place x3 is 0, so here when you put 0 minus 2, so we get minus 2. This is not acceptable because x2 is a non-negative value, so that's why this is a dash. Second place x3 is 1, so put it here 1 minus 2, so we get minus 1, again not accepted here, so dash. Third place 2, so here 2 minus 2 will be 0, so this is accepted, so 0. Third 3, so 3 minus 2 will be 1, so 1. Then 4 minus 2 will be 2, so 2. Similarly 5 minus 2 is 3, 6 minus 2 is 4, 7 minus 2 is 5. So these are the values of x2. Now the third column, here is 2, so now put it 2 here, so we get 4, so we get x2 is equal to x3 minus 4, x3 minus 4, because u3 is 2, u3 की वैल्यू यहाँ 2 है, तो 2 रखेंगे तो 4 हो जाएगा. Now again start with this, so 0 रखेंगे तो क्या होगा? 0 minus 4 not accepted. Then 1 minus 4 minus 3 not accepted, so dash dash. Then 2 minus 4 minus 2 not accepted, 3 minus 4 is minus 1 not accepted, then 4 minus 4 is 0, so 4 minus 4 is accepted, that's why 0 is here, otherwise dash 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 dash. Then again 5 minus 4 is 1, 6 minus 4 is 2, 7 minus 4 is 3. Now third, so x2 is, put it here, u3 is 3, so 6, x3 minus 6, so put 0, so 0 minus 6 is minus 6 not accepted, 1 minus 6 minus 5 not accepted, 2 minus 6 is minus 4 not accepted, 3 minus 6 is minus 3 not accepted, 4 minus 6 is minus 2 not accepted, 5 minus 6 is minus 1 not accepted, and 6 minus 6 is 0, so this is accepted. So 6 minus 3 is 0, then 7 minus 6 will be 1, so these are two possible. So these are the possible values of x2 for different combination of x3 and u3. Okay, similarly, and this is the table for x2. Now construct the table number 2 for x1. Now for x1, here you need u1, and u1 depends upon x2 and u2. So x1 जो है वो depend करता है x2 और u2 के ऊपर. Okay, so what is the possible values of u2? 0, 1 and 2. What is the possible values of x2? From here 0, 1, 2 and 7. That's why possible values of x2 is 0 से लेकर 7 तक, और u2 की possible value है 0, 1 and 2. And what is x1? x1 is from here x2 minus 3u2. So x2 minus 3u2. So now पहला column, put u2 is equal to 0. So put u2 is equal to 0. So x1 is equal to x2. So that's why 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. ओके, ठीक. सो x2 की जो भी वैल्यू होगी वही x1 की वैल्यू होगी. सो एज इट इज कॉपी. हियर u2 is 1. सो व्हेन u2 is 1, So x1 will be x2 minus 3, x2 minus 3. तो रखेंगे 0 minus 3 not accepted, 1 minus 3 minus 2 not accepted, 2 minus 3 minus 1 आएगा not accepted, and 3 minus 3 will be 0. So this is accepted. Then we get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these values are the x1. नेक्स्ट फिर यहाँ रखेंगे 2 रखेंगे तो हो जाएगा 6. तो x2 माइनस 6, फिर वही करेंगे 0 माइनस 6 नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, 1 माइनस 6 माइनस 5 आएगा नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, 2 माइनस 6 करेंगे तो माइनस 4 नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, 3 माइनस 4 3 माइनस 6 तो नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, 4 माइनस 6 आएगा माइनस 2 वैल्यू आएगी नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, 5 minus 6 is minus 1 which is again not accepted, and now 6 minus 6 will be 0, 7 minus 6 will be 1. So these are the accepted values. So these are the values of x1. तो अब आपके पास x1 भी है x2 भी है. Okay, now construct the next table. Okay, so हम now the state transition function, recursive function, because our target is to compute these functions f3 x3, which is nothing but maximum of small f3 u3 plus f2 x2, and maximization is taken over u3. Problem is maximization, you know na, problem is our maximization, this maximization, hence here we have maximization. Then f2 x2 is maximum of small f2 u2 plus f1 x1, and then f1 x1 is small f1 u1. So this is our state transformation functions or recursive functions. Now so start with this f1 x1, table number 3. So here we are having u1 x1, because if you remember u1 x1, u1 is equal to x1, so we are writing this u1 is equal to x1. Okay, what is x1? What is x1? According to the table number 2 for x1, possible maximum values are, these are the all values, ये सब x1 की वैल्यू हैं. सबसे ज़्यादा वैल्यूज आपको क्या मिल सकती है x1 की? 0 से 7. 0 से 7, these are the possible maximum values of x1. Hence we will take this column 0 to 7. Okay, then what is f1 x1, which is f1 u1? This is from here table. f1 u1 is this, f1 u1 is 20 u1, so this is 20 u1. Okay, so now this is u1 is equal to x1 is 0, so 0 की वैल्यू यहाँ रखेंगे तो 0, 1 रखेंगे वैल्यू तो 20, 2 रखेंगे तो 40, 3 रखेंगे तो 60, 4 रखेंगे तो 80, 5 रखेंगे here तो 100, 6 रखेंगे तो 120, and 7 रखेंगे तो 140. So this is the table. This table is for f1 x1. This is for f1 x1. Okay, this is the table for capital F1 x1. Now the table number 2 for f2 x2. So here for f2 x2 you need f2 u2 and f1 x1. So we will calculate these separately. Okay, so for these you need x2 and u2. What is the possible ranges of x2? 0 to 7. What is the possible ranges of u2? u2 0, 1 and 2. So 0, 1 and 2. First we are finding this part f2 u2. So this is f2 u2. What is f2 u2? f2 u2 is nothing but according to your problem. Second, f2 u2 is 90 u2. So 90 u2. Okay, now to calculate these values, we will use basically, because here we are using what we are using x1, x2 and u2. For to calculate this we will use x2 and u2, and we know that x2 and u2 will provide you x1. x2 u2 आपको x1 प्रोवाइड कराता है. So that's why we will use the table of x1. ठीक, तो हम इस टेबल का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. हियर कैसे करेंगे इस्तेमाल? लेट्स सी. हियर जो प्लेस हैं आपके, जो प्लेस हैं आप देख सकते हो, जो भी प्लेस होंगे उन पे जो वैल्यू आएगी वो हम यहाँ से कैलकुलेट करेंगे. वी विल कैलकुलेट दैट वैल्यू विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस 90u2. बट जो प्लेस सेलेक्ट करेंगे कहाँ वैल्यू फीड करनी है कहाँ नहीं करनी है, वी विल सेलेक्ट द प्लेस फ्रॉम विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस टेबल. यानी प्लेस हम यहाँ से सेलेक्ट करेंगे, वैल्यू हम इससे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. प्लेस यहाँ से, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये डैश डैश, तो इसका मतलब यहाँ पर डैश ही आएगा. सो प्लेसेस आर सेलेक्टेड फ्रॉम हियर बट कंप्यूटेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ 90u2. क्लियर हुआ? प्लेसेस यहाँ से आएंगे, जहाँ डैश है तो वहाँ डैश ही आएगा. ओके, जहाँ डैश नहीं है वहाँ वैल्यू कहाँ से कैलकुलेट करेंगे, 90u2 से. ओके, लेट्स सी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन द फर्स्ट कॉलम all the places are filled, and hence here in the first column what is u2? u2 is 0, so put 0 here. So that's why 0 0 0 0 0 0. In the second column, first place is not filled, second place is not filled, third place is not filled, except all these places are filled, and hence all these places are filled. But in this column u2 is 1, u2 की वैल्यू 1 रखेंगे यहाँ तो क्या आएगा, 90. So 90 90 90 90 90. Fine. Now in the third column only last two columns will be filled, x, and all rest of the places will be nothing but dash dash dash. So dash 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 dash, and rest of the two they will be filled with the help of this value. Here u2 is 2, so 2 वैल्यू पुट करेंगे यहाँ तो कितना होगा, 180. So 180 180. Okay. Now in the next column we will compute this f1 x1, and f1 x1 is nothing but f1 x1 is nothing but this. f1 x1 is 20u1. f1 x1 is small f1 u1, and small f1 u1 is what, f1 u1 is nothing but f1 x1. f1 x1 की कॉलम अभी तो हमने बनाया है f1 x1, so we will use this table. ओके, अगेन प्लेसेस तो यहां से आएंगे, प्लेसेस तो यहीं से आएंगे, बट वैल्यूज आएंगी यहां से. ठीक, प्लेस हम f1 x1 टेबल से इस्तेमाल सेलेक्ट करेंगे, एंड वैल्यूज विल बी कंप्यूटेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस टेबल. ओके, सो लेट्स सी. सो इन द फर्स्ट कॉलम हियर all the places are filled. Okay, so here x1 is here 0, x1 is 1, x1 is 2, and so on. So here when x1 is, okay, x1 is 0, if x1 is 0, then let's see, when x1 is 0, value is 0, so 0. Here x1 is 1, for x1 is 1, value is 20, so 20. When x1 is 2, corresponding value will be 40, so 40. So basically we are copy and paste this column here, 0 20 40 60 80 100 120 140, this column as it is, copy and paste here. Now in the next column here, initial 3 1 2 3 they will be left out, so 1 2 3, and now we have 0 means this value 0 corresponding value will be 0 0. For next place we have value 1, for 1 we have 20, so 20. For 2 we have 40, so 40. So just paste it in this order, 0 20 40 60 and 80, up to 80. Okay, now the next column, so except these two columns, here x1 is 0, so all are dash. Here we have 0, value will be 0 0. Here we have 1, for 1 we have 20, so 20. So this is f1 x1. So now we have evaluated this part and this part. Now take their sum, so that's why this is the sum part, f2 u2 plus f1 x1. So they take their sum, so 0 1 2, so 0 plus 0 is 0, here it dash, here it is dash, so dash. Here 0 plus 20 is 20, dash dash. Here 0 plus 40 is 40, then dash dash. In the next 0 plus 60 is 60, 90 plus 0 is 90. Here 0 plus 80 is 80, and 90 plus 20 is 110. Then 0 plus 100 is 100 and 90 plus 40 is 130 and then dash. Then 0 plus 120 is 120, 90 plus 60 is 150, 80 plus 100, 180 plus 0 is 180. Okay, and similarly here 0 plus 140 140, 90 plus 80 is 170, 180 plus 20 is 200. Now here our target is to find out the maximum. So take the maximum entry. Here in this row maximum is 0, in this row maximum is 20, in this row maximum is only 40. Here is 60 and 90, maximum is 90. In this in these two maximum is 110, so 110. Here maximum is 130 130. Here in this row maximum is 180, so 180. Here maximum is 200. So this is the F2x2. ओके, तो इंपॉर्टेंट की प्लेस तो हम लेंगे F(x1) टेबल से और वैल्यू हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे यहां से या यहां से. ठीक. सिमिलरली नाउ द थर्ड, दिस इज फॉर F3x3 and F3x3 means F3u3 plus F2x2. So here we have x3 and u3. x3 possible ranges, u3 is 0 1 2 and 3. प्लेसेस कहां से आएंगे? प्लेसेस आएंगे यहां से, टेबल नंबर 1 फॉर x2. प्लेसेस यहां से आएंगे और वैल्यू कहां से करेंगे? F3u3 70u3, दिस 70u3. ओके, 70u3. तो ठीक, हियर u3 is 0. नाउ टेबल आप देख सकते हैं, टेबल हियर प्लेसेस, सारे प्लेसेस भरे हुए हैं तो सारे प्लेसेस भरे जाएंगे. u3 की वैल्यू 0 है तो 0 रखेंगे तो 0 0 0 0. सेकंड में केवल 2 प्लेस छोड़ दो, 2 प्लेस छोड़ दिए. u3 की वैल्यू रखेंगे यहाँ पर 1 रखेंगे तो 70, तो 70 70 70 70 70. सिमिलरली हियर u3 is 2 रखेंगे एंड प्लेसेस आएंगे 1 2 3 4 प्लेसेस छोड़ देंगे तो छोड़ दिए. फिर u3 की वैल्यू 2 रखेंगे तो 140 140 140 140. फिर u3 की वैल्यू 3 रखेंगे और केवल 2 प्लेसेस भरे जाएंगे, लास्ट 2 प्लेस, तो 3 रखेंगे तो 210. Here F2x2 we have already evaluated. Okay, F2x2 we have already evaluated. Where? This is our F2x2. So we will use this just like जैसे ये इस्तेमाल किया था, अब हम इसको इस्तेमाल करेंगे पूरा का पूरा 0 20 40 90. ओके, दिस इज अवर F2x2. सो नाउ फिर वही प्लेसेस हम कहाँ से लेंगे? प्लेसेस हम लेंगे यहाँ से एंड वैल्यूज विल बी सेलेक्टेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस. ओके, सो इन द फर्स्ट रो यू विल सी, इन द फर्स्ट पहला पूरा कॉलम भरा जाएगा. तो पहला कॉलम एज इट इज 0 से 200, सो 0 से 200. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट 0 से 130, here 0 to 90 and then 0 to 20 and then take their sum. So F3u3 is F2x2. Take their sum, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 20, 40, 70 plus 0 is 70. Then 0 plus 90, 90, 70 plus 20 is 90 and so on. So we will compute all these. Okay, so take the sum element by element. And now maximum entry is 0, 20, from here 70, from here 90, from here 140, from here 160, from here 210 and from here 230. Okay, so now possible solutions. Now trace back. अब हमें possible solution निकालने हैं. Our target is to maximum of this. So now among this last maximum is 230. Okay, so this is the solution, this is the maximum value of the vessel, 230. Okay, but 230, ये 230 कहाँ से आया? ये आया है either here or here, both are 230. So that's why at least we have 2 solutions. हमारे पास कम से कम 2 solution है. Okay, now one solution is denoted by this circle and another solution is denoted by triangle. ठीक, अब हम सर्किल को ट्रेस करते हैं पहले. सर्किल, सो सर्किल इज 230 हियर. 230 कहाँ से आया? 230 आया है 20 प्लस 210, 20 प्लस 210. ओके, सो दिस 20 means this u3 is equal to 3. So u3 is equal to 3. Okay, u3 is 3. u3 is 3, and here x3 will be 7. So x3 will be 7. u3 is 3 and x3 is 7. Now here is 20. So now ये 20 को देखते हैं, ये 20 इससे पहले वाली, बिकॉज दिस इज f2x2. सो नाउ इन f2x2 दिस इज 20. ये 20 था, तो f2x2 में 20 को देखते हैं कहाँ था. दिस इज 20 सर्किल. दिस 20 ये कहाँ से आया होगा 20. दिस 20, ये 20 आया है यहाँ से, ये 20 आया है यहाँ से. ओके, ये 20 कहाँ से आया, इसका सम 0 + 20. तो ये 20 आया है यहाँ से. इस 20 का मतलब है u2 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो u2 इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड x2 इज इक्वल टू 1. सो हियर वी हैव लिस्टेड हियर u2 इज 0 एंड x2 इज 1. ओके, नाउ हियर इज 20. सो अब ये है f1x1. सो f1x1 में जाओ और 20 देखो कहाँ है, 20 मीन्स u1 इज इक्वल टू x1 इज इक्वल टू 1. सो दैट्स वाई u1 is 1, x1 is 1. ओके, अब आप देख सकते हो टोटल सम आपका वेसल का वो 7 आना चाहिए. आप ये वैल्यूज उसमें रखेंगे, कंस्ट्रेंट में आप देखेंगे 7 ही आएगा. ठीक. नाउ द सॉल्यूशन नंबर 2, ट्रायंगल है 230. हियर वी हैव 90 मीन्स u3 इज इक्वल टू 2 एंड x3 इज इक्वल टू 7. सो u3 इज इक्वल टू 2 एंड x3 इज 7. Here is 90. अब f2x2, तो f2x2 में 90 देखेंगे कहाँ है, 90 दिस ट्राइंगल. सो 90 मीन्स दिस 90 मीन्स दिस 0 + 90. हियर इज 0. तो अब इस 0 है, तो इसका मतलब हियर इज u2 इज इक्वल टू 1 एंड x2 इज 3. सो u2 इज 1 एंड x3 इज 3. ओके, हियर वी हैव 0. सो नाउ this is f1x1. So now in f1x1 this is 0. 0 means u1 is equal to x1 is equal to 0. So both are 0. So 0 and 0. So this is the solution. u3 is 7, u2 is 0, u1 is 1, and maximum value of the objective function is 230. In solution number 2, u3 is 2, u2 is 1, u1 is 0, and maximum value of the objective function is 230. Okay, so this is the example. Now in the next class we will take the example of 6th example. Okay, thank you.